This is Italian football lover channel, my friends. Today I want to make predictions match day 24 games of Serie. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. Thank you so much. Let's start with Napoli game off. Napoli is at the top of the point table. They got just one defeated by now in Serie this season, and they scored the most goal in Serie, and at the same time they concede the least goal in Serie. Napoli team won versus Cremonese 3-0 in last match at home, and at the same time they won against Sassuolo 2-0 in last away game. Empoli is going to be at home. Empoli got 2 consecutive draws at home. They stayed draw against Torino at home 2-2, and in last game at home Empoli remained draw against Spezia 2-2 with same result, and in last away game Empoli stayed draw against Fiorentina 1-1. This game won't be so hard clash. This Napoli is amazing this season, and they will win over against Empoli. Empoli 1, Napoli 3 is my prediction for this game. Lecce Sassuolo off. Lecce got so many draws at home, and they stayed draw against Roma in last match at home 1-1. They won versus strong opponent Atalanta 2-1 in last away game. Sassuolo team stayed draw against Udinese 2-2 in last away game, and this Sassuolo team lost against Napoli in last match at home 2-0. This game will be in balance, and my prediction for this game, draw. Lecce 1, Sassuolo 1. Third match, Bologna-Inter off. Inter is on the second position of Serie. They have finished the last season on the second spot under the management of Simeone Inzaghi. Inter team got bad results in the away games. Inter is getting harder to get victories in away games. Really, Inter stayed draw against Sampdoria 0-0 in last away game, and before Inter stayed draw against Monza 2-2 in away game, but just they won versus Cremonese 2-1 in away game. They won against Udinese 3-1 in last match at home. Bologna is going to be at home, but Bologna is playing better in away games as of lately, and this Bologna team won versus Udinese in away game 2-1. They won against Sampdoria last weekend in away game 2-1, but they lost against 1-0 Monza in last match at home before they stayed draw against Cremonese at home 1-1. This game is going to be so hard clash, I am sure of that, but I want to take a chance to Inter for victory. They will win this game scarcely. Bologna 1, Inter 2 is my prediction for this game. Salernitana Monza off. Salernitana is so close to relegation zone, and they got successive defeated in Serie. They lost against Verona 1-0 in last away game. Again, they lost against Lazio 2-0 in last match at home. They are in so bad situation. Now Monza is in better situation than Salernitana in every way. This Monza team won versus Bologna 1-0 in last away game, but they lost against Milan 1-0 in last match at home. This game is going to be so hard clash. Salernitana is going to be so ambitious to take points from this game at home. Really, it's so hard to make prediction on that match. Any result is possible on this game, but I wanna say that based on my intuitions, Monza will win over against Salernitana. Salernitana 0, Monza 1 is my prediction for this game. Udinese Spezia off. Udinese is going to be at home. This Udinese team couldn't get any victory at home for a long time. They got so many draws at home. They stayed draw against Sassuolo in last match at home 2-2. Before they stayed draw against Empoli at home 1-1. And they lost against Bologna at home 2-1. And this Spezia team stayed draw against Empoli 2-2 in last away game, but they lost against Juventus 2-0 in last match at home. And Spezia is so close to relegation zone. Just they are 2 points ahead of Verona, and they are in risky position in Serie A. This game again is going to be so hard clash, but this time I feel like that this is time to win for Udinese at home. Udinese will win over against Spezia. Udinese 2, Spezia 1 is my prediction for this game. Another game, Milan-Atalanta off. Milan got 2 successive victory in Serie A after a bad process with full of defeated. And this Milan team won versus Torino 1-0 in last match at home. Again, they won against Monza 1-0 in last away game with same result. Atalanta team is on the 6th spot of Serie, and Atalanta won versus Lazio 2-0 in last away game, but before they lost against Sassuolo 1-0 in away game, but they played most part of the game with 10 players. And Atalanta lost against Lecce in last match at home 2-1. It was so frustrated, defeated for Atalanta team. This game is going to be so hard clash. When we have a look at the games played between of these two teams in the recent years, Milan wins or draw is more possible in that game, in my opinion. I feel like that this game will end up in draw. Milan 1, Atalanta 1 is my prediction for this game. Verona, Fiorentina off. Fiorentina is in so bad situation. Really, Fiorentina is so inconsistent team. They stayed draw against Empoli 1-1 in last match at home. They lost against Juventus 1-0 in last away game. And Verona is third to last on the point table. They are in so hard relegation battle. They are in relegation zone. And this Verona team won versus Salernitana 1-0 in last match at home. Before they stayed draw against Lazio at home 1-1. And they lost against Roma 1-0 in last away game. Verona will be so stubborn and tenacious at home to take points from this game, but Fiorentina will force Verona. In my opinion, this game will end up in draw. Verona 1, Fiorentina 1. Lazio Sampdoria off. Lazio is going to be at home. They lost against Atalanta 2-0 in last match at home. They are on the 5th spot of Serie. This Lazio team won versus Salernitana 2-0 in last away game. Sampdoria is second to last on the point table. They will surely play in Serie B next season. I'm so sorry for Sampdoria team, but they stayed draw against 0-0 Inter in last match at home. They lost against Bologna 2-1 in last game at home. They conceded the goal in the last minutes of the game. They stayed draw against Monza in last away game 2-2. But this Lazio team is better and stronger team than Sampdoria in every way. Lazio will take all 3 points in this game. Lazio 2, Sampdoria 0 is my prediction for this game. Cremonese Roma off. Cremonese is going to be at home. Cremonese has 9 points. They are at the bottom of the point table. They couldn't get any victory in Serie thus far this season. This Cremonese team stayed draw against Torino 2-2 in last away game, and at the same time before they lost against Napoli 3-0 in away game. And Roma team stayed draw against Lecce 1-1, and they are on the 3rd spot of Serie, but they won versus Verona 1-0 in last match at home. In my opinion, Roma will win over against Cremonese. Cremonese 1, Roma 2. Last match of the week, Juventus-Torino. This is derby game. And Juventus-Torino game. Really, Torino team stayed draw against Cremonese 2-2 in last match at home. They lost against Milan 1-0 in last away game. Juventus is getting better results against Torino in the recent years, and this Juventus team won versus Spezia 2-0 in last away game. They won against Fiorentina 1-0 in last match at home. In my opinion, from my point of view, Juventus will win over against Torino. Juventus 1, Torino 0 is my prediction for this game. All my predictions like these match day 24 games of Serie. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. You may drop your comments below. It makes me so glad. See you on my next videos, beautiful people. Bye!